Yeah, I got it on. Have you got it on? I'm ready to go.
Yep, she's on. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, just take it nice and slow, and then once we get to the road, then gun it up to 40 kilometers an hour. Over. Oh. Here, I just gotta put my seatbelt on.
Get you first.
Safety first.
My seatbelt on now too.
Okay, I got it in third gear now, so yeah, we should be able to pop it up to 50 kilometers an hour.
What was that, 90? Okay.
No.
Yeah, just kidding. Stay up.
Okay, nice and steady. See, I got all the... I have no speedometer here. Okay, here I go. 3, 2, 1. Didn't work. I don't know what's wrong. Oh boy. Glow plug light is blinking on and off, and all the other lights are blinking. So, yeah, something's wrong here. See, I'll try and crank it over. I know it's not gonna start. I got right to the floor though. Hey Pants, I'm just trying to do some troubleshooting here.
10-4.
Alright, so we got this Volkswagen service manual. This is my nice new one that I just got. So yeah, we're just making sure that we're getting a full 12 volts there at that fuel cutoff solenoid.
Yep.
Just make sure that we're getting... Let me turn the key.
Yep. A little bit. Turn it off and turn it back on.
Off?
Yep.
On?
Yeah, there's 3.4 for like a second, and then it went away.
What?
Yeah, that was enough.
Here, let me, what happens when I crank?
Now wait. There you go. Got up to 4.
Okay. Well, maybe it's not supposed to... Yeah, maybe it's only supposed to have 4,
Got
of
up
them?
to 4.06.
Okay, as long as it stays above 0.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Okay, so we are getting voltage at the cutoff valve. So I guess the next logical thing to do would be to crack each injector as it's cranking over. And then I saw this air bubble here. This air bubble is only right here. So I know that it gets sucked into there. We'll just crack each injector open and see if that, you know, you can see that one's a little bit wet right there. So maybe something's wrong there. But anyways, we'll see if we can bleed some air out of the lines. Okay, so you notice there's some mist coming up from that injector. I bled all the air out of the rest of the lines. I can hear the solenoid working in there. Okay, crank it! Oh, before it was poof, poof, poof from around the base of the injector. Maybe for show you guys, I'm losing some compression. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, see it? Yeah, I got a bad injector here. It sounded like it was better though.
So we need to switch out.
That injector from that other engine will just change the whole thing. That's leaking.
Okay.
It's leaking around the base of it, so that sucks. I tried to I tightened it down already, and so I guess we'll just take the old one out. It's a little tricky to get out though.
Yeah.
Fortunate enough to be able to swipe a injector. See, someone undid all these here, but they left the injectors in, so lucky me, we'll be able to grab that. So yeah, you just thread that on there.
Cross thread that on.
Yeah, cross thread that on there, and then you just rock it back and forth and you pull it up.
Yep.
And then it'll come out. I already undid the black hose, so it's good. There you go. Oh yeah. Looks like a good one, Pants.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
So I took it off and cleaned it, and the one that was in there, it came out no problem at all. It was barely held down. So yeah, I don't know what went wrong there, but anyways, I'll try and tighten that down and see if this solves the problem. Got that claw there. Hey, cold start, take 2. Okay, so okay, I'm dumping the clutch. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. It's getting the air out of the system though. I got it right down to the floor here, and the clutch out, it's in 3rd gear, and I got nothing. I'm gonna upshift. Okay, I put it in 2nd gear. It's revving at 3,000 RPM, but it's not running. Nothing. I never realized on this, but check this thing out. You can have a little light on your walkie-talkie. That's pretty cool. Pretty good. Yeah, I just figured out there's a light on the walkie-talkie. Yeah, see? It's right below the button. We can send Morse code. Morse code.
Oh, morning, Andrew.
Morning, Pants. So, we've much thinking overnight come to the conclusion that the timing had to be off. So we just double checked it, and yes, the crankshaft was out 1 tooth. Now I think that happens when we do up the timing belt. It gets off about one tooth. We should probably just double check it as we're doing it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you live and learn. So now we got the injection pump, the camshaft, and the crankshaft all timed together. So now it should have no problem turning over. To investigate the problem with the instrument cluster, don't know what this wire is. It's not part of the instrument cluster. But we were looking into why I have no speedometer, and that would probably mean that the odometer doesn't work as well. So there's a blue and a white wire somewhere in this cluster here, and then that feeds that that sends the signal. So it could be one of three things wrong with why we have no speedometer working. On the back of the transmission, there's a sending unit, I guess you'd call it. Anyways, that sends the signal, and then underneath the battery, that sends that blue and white wire. Sometimes they snap off or something like that underneath. So that could be the problem issue right there. But right now we're gonna see if we can get this engine even going, and then we'll worry about that in a bit. But yeah, at least we got it narrowed down. The instrument cluster lights Pant said were not lighting up sometimes, so I wonder if it's something to do with the cluster as well. So it could be the cluster, it could be the wire, it could be the sensor, and I think there's gears actually in the transmission that wear out or something like that too. So we'll have to investigate that a little more. And yep, Breakfast of Champions, another pepperette. Delicious.
Oh, it's awesome.
Venison pepperette.
Venison pepperettes. Another thing we concluded, car scrap.
The car scrap, yep, yeah, we should just scrap it.
Put all this work into it, scrap it.
Yep, yep, we'll just scrap it. Well, people just love to drive these things, so some guy will buy it. So.
Somebody will be driving around the channel.
Quiet. Be quiet.
That's really quiet, got it running. There's no response from the foot pedal. That can mean a couple things right there. Could be the mass airflow sensor, could be the pedal not communicating.
We'll see quite a bit of air coming through this.
Yeah, it's sucking a lot of air.
It's a lot.
This is the quietest diesel engine I've ever heard. It was that pump that was making the noise before.
Yeah.